I promised I would watch it, and I have to keep my promise. Gentlemen, we are going to figure out. I live in Texas, okay? It's called Exposing Texas's Indian Invasion. Oh boy. I don't know what's going to happen. Am I getting banned for watching this? I don't think I'm going to get banned for it. Why would I get banned?
This is Frisco, Texas, a once quiet farm town turned home to one of the largest and fastest growing Indian communities in America.
This is in Texas?
India.
From India?
I'm from India.
Holy shit.
I'm an H-1B.
I'm into IT.
Motherland India or Texas, USA?
Obviously, motherland India.
Obviously.
Man.
Obviously, motherland India.
As the Indian population exploded from 3% to 33% of the population.
33%? Holy shit!
Since the year 2000, many Texans are outraged.
From
Wait,
that was in 25 years?
Indian invasion. But how are all these Indians coming to Texas?
God.
And is Frisco the only town in Texas where Indians are seemingly spawning out of thin air?
They're
I pulled
spawning?
up to the Frisco town hall meeting to witness the clash of heritage Texans and their new Indian neighbors. We need more or less H-1B people here.
We need a lot less.
Why?
I got laid off 20 years ago. I worked in IT. I have 2 master's degrees. I was making over $100,000 a year. They said, you're too expensive. We're going to hire Indian. But
So they basically fired this guy, and then they hired some guy from India that's way cheaper. Okay.
I haven't been able to find a job in IT
What a
since.
surprise.
And it's really sad.
And you know what? I don't have another home in India. I don't have another home in Bangladesh. I don't have another home. I can't move to Somalia. I won't be able to live there. I'll die. This is my home. The devil would say, well, you're racist. That's racist.
The devil would say?
According to the devil's dictionary definition of the term, I am racist.
There's been a takeover in Frisco of the Indian population and a lot of concerned citizens, and I'm leading the way asking questions. And I made this because corporations own Frisco. I'm a lifelong Texan turned T-Mobile whistleblower. I started talking about H-1B because T-Mobile uses H-1B to employ foreigners while they're laying off Americans right down the street.
See, that's the main issue. It's that every company takes advantage of this benefit of like being able to hire people from other countries, and then they use it to hire those people instead of Americans. Like, the issue isn't necessarily the fact that, again, if you find the incentive, if you can explain a behavior by finding the incentive, and they have an incentive to do this, and so this is why they keep hiring people from India. It's because they can do it cheaper, and then you bring over somebody on an H-1B visa, and guess what? Now this person has much more obligation to the country, because if you lose your job, you could get sent back to India, and they don't want to have that happen.
The Indian population in Frisco has exploded 33% of the population over the past 20 years, a 4,510% increase. And you know, there might be a lot of people here that are coming here legally, but there also seems to be some red flags with the H-1B visa.
Well, just because something is legal doesn't mean that it's good. I mean, I have a big problem with this. There are plenty of things that are legal that shouldn't be legal, but they just are.
Program. And the question is, are Indian people using that to bring people over?
So you're telling me Frisco's turning into Little Mumbai at this rate?
That's what people like to call it these days.
I'm America first. I'm pro-American.
USA.
Yeah.
USA.
I think it's a good sign. People who has done the fraud, they should be brought to the justice.
Yeah.
And I'm now running for the Justice of Peace in Texas.
Justice of Peace.
Yes.
What's your name?
Martin Padetti.
Martin Preti.
Yeah. I think everybody enjoy the life, but at the end of the day, we want to do it right.
My beef isn't with the Indian people, it's with the system that are allowing them to do what we are experiencing here.
Yeah.
Is there sufficient talent in America? Do we need...
Yeah, I don't have like any animosities to the Indian people either. I mean, the problem is the system that allows these companies to undercut American workers and then get cheap foreign labor and then import them here and then bring their entire family. I think this is an unsustainable, like, I mean, if you have inside of a city where it goes from 3 to like, what did he say, 33% population in 25 years, like, what is the probability that those people are going to be properly assimilated into the country? Like, zero. It's zero. It's way too fast, way too many.
Infinite H-1Bs, so to speak?
We do have enough talent in America. We strongly believe because the Americans landed on the moon when all of these H-1Bs were even born.
To be fair, we did borrow a few Germans.
See, we got a lot of natural citizens also became Americans, right? So they're also getting laid off.
Do you think there should be a strong limitation on the number of H-1Bs?
I am advocate for the
H-1Bs?
limiting the H-1Bs. India is a great country. We respect pluralism, and most of Indians, they enjoy the American part of the American society.
Yeah.
And I know you guys like the Indian food a lot too, right?
This is true. I do enjoy tikka masala.
Yeah. If we
I've
turn
never
away
had
from
Indian
God
food in
and
my
the Word
life.
of God, if we worship these Indians, these Somalis, if we just give everything to them, willing to cut your own throat, we'll die.
H-1Bs are the scapegoats. The employers, those are the people who have to investigate it. Even
He's giving away the game, bro. This guy knows. That's exactly right. Yes, it's not the guys that are doing it. It's the system that's making it happen. That's right.
one of my friends told in Dallas, most of Indians, they'll follow the practice, the caste. If you're not in the same caste, they will let you go. It's happened in Dallas.
So casteism is happening here in Texas.
So we have imported another foreign weird cultural problem. So now we've imported the cultural problem of a caste system into America. Great. That's amazing. I was hoping we'd get that.
Absolutely.
I have my
Thank
heart
God.
for all immigrant people, but man, we got to do it the right way.
I want to ask you, infinite legal immigration, though, will still alter the fabric of any place, right?
Correct.
Would you be a proponent of infinite legal immigration?
Don't understand it quite what you're saying, but yes, I mean, if it's done.
I don't understand what you're saying. I think that a lot of people are not ready, like societally, I don't think people are ready to say that even legal immigration is a big problem when it's done in mass and the people are not being assimilated and becoming part of the American culture. When you bring over a huge amount of people and you don't give those people time to disperse into their own, into the community, they make their own insular community and they never integrate. And then the problem just gets worse and worse and worse. And so I don't really draw a distinction. Like, obviously, illegal immigration is like a million times worse. But at the same time, the same problems that manifest happen in both.
Legal, if it's done the right way, yes, because to what I've seen, countries have been blessed when immigration is involved. When you got different kinds of groups involved, doing it the right way, following the rule of law, I think it's a good thing.
But if the
I think that it can only make sense if both of the groups are able to relate to each other. And there's like a shared cultural understanding. I'll be right back. We're back. Okay. Frisco, Texas.
law has allowed Frisco's Indian population to go from less than 2% to almost 20% Indian in the last 20 years, turning Frisco into a majority-minority city.
Look at this.
Is the intent of these work visas bringing Indians to America to support our labor force or to replace it altogether?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Oh, boy.
This is insurrection. This is the overthrow of the United States government, which is why 20 million people walked across that border. I can't go to Somalia and live, or Mexico. Yep. This is my home, America. The H-1B visas, we don't need them. We don't, not right now, someday, but not now.
And now, as of late 2025, T-Mobile USA opened a global technology hub in Hyderabad, India that employs thousands of Indians while they're laying off Texans and Americans. They've even sent Americans to go train these Indians in India. T-Mobile USA...
So wait a minute. So they're sending Americans over to India to train the Indians so they can hire the Indians over the Americans.
Have easily opened up this technology hub in the United States of America, and they could have ran it out of one of the two Frisco offices on Warren Parkway. On top of that, T-Mobile spent $81.5 million on salaries for H-1B employees in the United States in 2025. All salaries that could have went to Americans. Is it a coincidence that T-Mobile has a new Indian CEO as of November last year? Probably not.
We are the entrepreneurs, high-skilled professionals, fueling the tech and medical corridors that make our Collin County a national leader. In Frisco, you will find us serving in our churches, seeking peace in our temples, practicing charity at our mosques. We are guided by timeless wisdom that transcends borders.
Indian Americans play a crucial role in Frisco's growth. Many work in high-demand fields such as technology, healthcare, engineering.
The thing is that here's the problem that I have with this is that the city growing and becoming larger and having more revenue does not necessarily mean that the quality of life for the people living there has improved. This is the same as comparing the GDP of the country with people's quality of life. Like, our GDP now is infinitely higher, not infinitely, but it's a lot higher than it was in, like, let's say 2016. But I think most people would say that their lifestyle in 2016 is better than their lifestyle now, assuming that, you know, something weird didn't happen. And I think that's the main issue, is that these, like, basically accounting book corporate profits do not represent the material circumstances of what the average person experiences on a day-to-day life. And that's the big problem, is you have these basically graphs being used to explain why it's okay that you can't afford your groceries. And it's just not working. And that's why there's so much problems.
Finance and entrepreneurship.
My name is Shri. My name is Ardav. My name is Siddharth. Hi, my name is Mathila.
Hi, my name is Anvika.
Indian Americans make up 1.6% of the population, but are responsible for $200 billion in taxes, have the lowest crime rate. And over the last couple of years, we've seen some of the greatest polarizations in the history of America. People are upset. The American dream is alive and well here, and it's not because the streets are paved with gold, it's paved with the ingots of possibilities.
Every person in this room.
I think the American dream should be focused on making it for people that are in America. When the American dream is only discussed in the context of foreigners coming here and making a lot of money, I think that really is disrespectful to the Americans that have lived here for hundreds of years, right? Their families have been here for hundreds of years, who are being left behind by a system that's deliberately designed to sideline them and to fire them and lay them off in favor of hiring those foreigners at a lower wage.
Right now, their ancestors have come from a different country, a different continent. Despite these positive contributions, Indian Americans sometimes face discrimination or hate.
I urge the council and the residents to reject such a rhetoric that divides residents based on what or where they came from.
Let me be clear here. There has been no credible evidence presented to any widespread H-1B visa fraud in this city. Today, many Indian families are living in fear.
Replace it with reality. Unqualified Indian and Muslim workers scamming Americans out of jobs, stealing tax dollars, and destroying our nation in Texas. And the funniest part, if these were truly high-skilled Germans or Poles, we'd welcome the net positive. Instead, we get low-quality scammers with fake degrees abusing our systems meant for generational Americans.
That's a huge problem, by the way, is that, like, people that are coming from other places that don't have the same type of accreditation that we do, and they say that, oh yeah, I'm a doctor, where did you graduate? From the internet. Well, that's a big problem.
And America is
huge issue.
It lives in the hearts of all of us, the 243,000 residents.
The only time that these people invoke American ideals is to subvert Americans that are already here and to justify continuing to allow them to exploit, take advantage of, and gain the benefits from America. This is the only thing that they care about. This is why they're doing it. It's not about these ideals in general. It's about using the ideals in the best. It's like using your ideals against you, like always.
And I say this with love. Thank you all for being here.
You're saying America is an idea. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
I think it's more than an idea. And I made sure that, you know, he made a point that the Indian population in America is 1.6%. Well, in the city
it's an idea and a people, obviously. Like, I mean, very clearly.
That he's running city council, it's 33%. So it's pretty obvious that there's a problem going on here.
Let's say we have infinite legal immigration. Is it better than illegal immigration?
It's funny because we've almost been tricked. We've been marketed this thing where we believe it is good to import people for jobs that we can't sufficiently do. We built the jobs. You're telling the people who built the jobs we can't do the jobs. Yeah. So it almost sounds like a scam. Well, they threaten them with the H-1B visa and they hold that over their head because if they don't work a certain amount of hours, they won't sponsor them. So
that's exactly it. And that's how they have a totally unfair relationship with the employees. And that's the big thing that a lot of people don't talk about with these different companies, is that these companies disproportionately take advantage of and benefit from these H-1B workers, because now they can hold your entire residency in the country over your head. It's massive.
They can't threaten you with being
Undercutting
able to
labor?
go back home
Well,
because
it's
your
bigger
home is
than
an
that.
America, or
It's
is
a lot
is
bigger than
America, like the United States, if you're an American citizen. So, and they can just work them to the bones.
So I headed into the heart of Frisco to speak to some of these elite H-1B engineers we've imported from India to save our economy from our unqualified, lazy American labor force. There is the Karya Sidhu Hanuman Temple, the god of courage. Where are you from?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
From Karnataka.
I'm from India.
South India.
Hyderabad? Are you from Hyderabad?
Yes, I am.
Really?
I'm from Chennai.
Are you here on like H-1B?
It's a lot of people.
Right now, still I am my student visa.
I see, like
student visa.
Yeah, yesterday the H1B results got rolled out, so I'm just waiting for my decision. Yeah, I'm one of them. Waiting for the same results.
Are you anxious right now?
Let's hope for the best.
I work in a software company.
Software?
Yeah.
And are you H-1B?
Yes.
So if I get my H1B, I can stay here for more 5 years.
What happens if you don't?
I still have my time, like almost 2 years from now.
2 more years.
So maybe I need to try for different visa, or else like
I think
go back together.
and there's another issue is that they say that Americans are unable to do these jobs. I think the reality is that the reason why Americans are unable to do the jobs is because the education system is terrible. Because I do think that it's true that, you know, India has a lot of people in it, so just by averages, they're going to have a lot of people that are going to be smart. But the other issue is that you have people that are systematically educated to be retarded. Our education system makes people retarded. And so why are you surprised that you need to import in a bunch of Indians, Pakistanis, or, you know, people from anywhere else in the world? Why are you surprised whenever you have to do that, whenever you've engineered this problem to exist? And I think that's what's happened.
H1B.
H-1B. Did you come here as H-1B?
No, I studied here.
So F1,
They can't
OPT,
read anymore?
H-1B?
It's not true.
Seems like
You have
that's
amazing universities. You're absolutely right. Our universities are really good. Our school system, our public school system is really bad. It's a very, very weird system.
common pipeline. Come here as international student, get green card?
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what I did.
Have you seen the new wave of people from Telugu?
A lot of them, yeah.
A lot of them?
Yeah, lately, yeah.
How long you been in the States?
Around 10 years.
Are you on H-1B?
I graduated.
Okay.
And I'm working right now.
Okay. Are you like on F1 visa? I see. Why did you end up here in Frisco? Did you have friends and family here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is actually my uncle's.
Uncle's restaurant? Yeah. Your goal to go from F1 to OPT to H-1B?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Motherland India or Texas, USA? You laughed at that one.
No, obviously Motherland India.
Obviously.
Obviously Motherland India.
I don't have a problem with them saying that. I mean, very clearly, I mean, these are Indian immigrants. I mean, they're not going to have the same type of, I mean, they're not even citizens of America, right? They're on a visa. I mean, I don't view this as being a bad thing.
My motherland
It's
is
my
India
opinion.
because I'm born and brought there, grow here, and I'm here to serve the US. So I can say that the second land of for me is US because I'm getting here the US give me the respect, job, and the good opportunity.
Obviously, I'm planning to go back to India. So
Your daughter, is she a citizen of the U.S.?
yes, she is.
Okay, so you're going to bring her back to India one day?
Definitely, yes.
Oh, that might be challenging for her. Hyderabad or Frisco,
bet.
Texas more?
Hyderabad, of course.
Hyderabad, of course. Then I have to ask, why are you here in
Why are
Frisco?
you here? Yes.
I had to. Feels like I'm still in my hometown.
Really?
Everybody from my hometown here.
Wow.
I feel like I'm still in my hometown. Yep.
So you moved all the way from Hyderabad, thousands of miles away,
To Hyderabad.
to Hyderabad in
What a
Texas.
tell, yeah.
The India Bazaar is right there. I want to see if we can find some F1 students in this 7-Eleven. And secondly, I want to see the moment I walk in there, if I will
Looking at a 7-Eleven? All right, we got to find some Indians. It's a 7-Eleven. Okay, let's go over there.
be met with an Indian
God.
cashier.
Here we
Hello,
go.
question for you. Are you on a...
And then he finds them. That's the worst thing.
F1? Are you an F1 student? No. Okay, are you H-1B?
Yeah.
You're H-1B? Yeah. Working here at 7-Eleven? Yeah. Okay, where are you from?
Wait a minute. I thought they said this wasn't happening. So you've got H-1B workers at a... You're telling me that we need to import somebody over from fucking India to run a 7-fucking-Eleven? Are you kidding me? What's going on? It gets worse? I know.
India.
We're in India.
Andhra.
Angara.
Yeah.
Is that close to Hyderabad?
Yeah, I'm going to problem manage.
Okay. So do you work in IT?
Yeah, I work in IT.
Yeah. I'm working with the Walmart here.
Okay.
As a software engineer. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into IT.
I work for a company.
It's really funny because I know another guy that works with Walmart. They're, he's high up there as a software guy, and he's an Indian. It's really funny.
IT?
Yeah, yes.
I knew it.
Tremendous guy, by the way. Love him. Great guy.
I do work for IT.
IT. Yeah. Why do they dominate IT?
Just dominate IT because they have a master's degree in computer science. They study back in India.
Okay.
And they complete engineering, and that's how they just dominate. I'm a student.
Student right now.
Yeah.
And you work in IT?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, are you F1 visa holder? So as an F1 visa, how many hours can you work per week?
40 hours.
And is it legal to work full time on an F1 visa?
Well, it's full time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a nice cheese string right there. Who would have thought? Chicken tandoori pizza before GTA 6. Well, Frisco has become Dallas's unofficial Little India. You can find H-1B Indian
Little
spawn
India?
points all the way up in small...
Wait, did he just call it a spawn point?
Little India. You can find H-1B Indian spawn points all the way up in small Texas towns like Argyle, Texas. Okay, we're in a little
Argyle?
Indian suburb near Denton. We're in Argyle, Texas. Lots of Indians. But
that sounds like the kind of city where they still have slavery. Or at least segregation.
how did they get here? And why are they in this small, semi-rural suburban town? You gotta tell me, as a Pakistani, why are there so many Indians here?
I don't know. They come on IT.
Are a lot of F1s working here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Illegally, right?
Illegally.
Illegally. I knew it.
They don't even pay right amount.
It's crazy that this is another sworn enemies, bro. Like, just... Here, I'm going to tell you, they don't pay the right amount. If you want to find out the truth about India, it's ask a Pakistani.
Illegally. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even pay right amount for these people.
You know these people.
How much hours and hours they pay low here.
They pay low.
They pay low here. Should I expose them?
Oh, no,
Who's
no.
the manager here? Is there a manager here? Are you the manager? Are you the manager?
Yeah.
I have permission. I'm here to ask you, are you paying F1 students illegal rates?
No students here.
No?
Everybody has a work
You
permit.
pay more?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Everybody
pay
has a
illegal
work
rates?
permit.
Sure?
Oh, that's good.
Do you own the store?
That's great.
I'm the manager, right?
What visa are you on?
I'm on a work visa.
On a work visa. H-1B?
He's on a work visa to run a grocery store? I thought, we can't find somebody that can run a fucking HEB? We can't figure out a way to get an HEB going, and we got to bring a guy over from India to show us how it's done? Damn, man. What kind of car oil, by the way, what kind of car oil has a dude's picture on it? I mean, it's a fat dude. Did they get the oil from him?
Oh. I don't want to reveal.
I was told on good authority there may be some F1 employees here being paid under the table illegal rates. That's what I'm asking you. Is that true or false?
Sir, this is a busy time.
Is it true or is it
we
false?
can talk outside.
Where are you from?
I'm from India. Hyderabad.
I'm from India, Hyderabad. I'm from Hyderabad.
Is it Hyderabad?
Yeah. In India.
They really like that
Hyderabad?
place, huh?
In the same state, but in a different city.
What visa are you on? F1 student?
Yeah.
What do you study?
Computer science.
I'm on green card.
Do I need to specify that?
Yes, if you could. Oh, you don't want to? Why?
That's my wish.
I see. I imagine you're on not an F1 if you're working, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm a TN visa.
Okay, so your green card.
Yeah.
Would you prefer India or USA?
US is good. Why not
Okay.
US? That's why I'm here.
Is your wife here?
No, yes, here. But yeah.
Okay, all right. Now we have, do you like India or USA more? I like the USA more. You're wearing with the flag of the United States. Okay. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right. Now we're locked in. Okay. Exactly.
That's
what I'm saying.
Is she also on a visa?
No, she's not. She's in the same green card with me.
Same green card. And do you have kids?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And are they here?
Yes, they are here. They're going to school.
Okay,
Everything is
so-
They're born and raised here. Everything is good.
Born and raised here?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you working?
He seems to be happy to be in America. All right. So we need more of him and less of the shrieking Karens. Send the shrieking Karens. Maybe send them to India, and then we can keep him. That's good. I like that.
Engineer?
Yeah.
Software.
Software engineer. Did you get a college education in India or the USA?
India.
Yeah, I work in IT.
IT. Why are Indians so good at software engineering?
That takes a
And he just answers it.
lot of math,
Brainpower?
physics.
I came here on F1, but then I converted to H1. And
So
I'm
you
on-
came on F1 and then graduated to H1?
Yeah.
How hard was that process?
I don't
It was cool, actually.
I'm from Canada.
You're from Canada?
Yeah.
Another one from India.
So you came from India to Canada to Texas?
Yes.
Most people who come here on an F1 have the intention to get an H1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's fraudulent?
No.
No.
Because it is valid that you can convert from
Step-by-step process for Indian students to convert to F1 to H1. Secure a job, work in STEM op before applying, ask your employer to file an H1B petition, understand the H1B visa lottery system, change stat, okay.
F1 to H1. That is the reason most of the people come here.
But isn't F1 just for people who are coming here to study and not to work?
Yes.
So do you think it's a bit of a fraud to come here to study and then end up...
People go back too.
Did you go back before you got the H1?
No.
Okay, so you came here on F1.
Yes.
And now
Oh, they have to go back. Did you go back? No.
you're... Are they getting paid legal minimum wage in Texas?
Here no F1 students working.
No
Here
F1
all-
students?
These all I have work permits. We have all work
On
permit
OPT?
students.
F1, H1B, O1?
I have a work authorization.
She did not like that.
I know you
My
do.
employers have all work authorizations.
So you're not employing any F1 students? On the record, yes or no?
No.
You promise me?
Yes.
You would swear to God?
Yes.
Swear on your mother's name?
Why you are asking like that questions?
Obviously, the H1B is...
Honestly, I think Tyler's pressing him. Like he seems pretty straight.
a non-immigrant visa. When will you be going back to India?
We are thinking to go soon, but we are not sure what date.
And how have you liked Texas thus far?
It's good. I like US. I like India more. That is the reason I'm trying to go back. Basically, at the end of the...
Okay. That's understandable. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed your stay. You want to go back to India? Okay. Sounds good.
Our family is important, right? Our family is in India, so we need to go back to India.
I see.
Yes.
Are you married here?
Great idea.
Yep.
Is he also on H1B?
Yes.
So two H1Bs, and do you guys have children?
Yes.
Were they born and raised here?
Yes.
Do your children have Indian citizenship as well?
No.
No. Okay.
I told you, right? If you want records, you come with the legal. Okay? I can show all my employee information with the data.
Let's see.
I don't want to.
Okay, you're gonna show me the paperwork.
I can show everything.
For me?
Me?
No, you don't have to right to come inside. Okay?
I just did.
You can just out.
Why don't you just show me the paperwork and I'll be on my way? Do you illegally pay F1 students? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I hope not.
Yeah.
Hi, man.
Okay.
When I asked him to swear on his mother's name, he postured up. I thought he was going to throw down. I thought I was going to get punched.
I don't know. I think Tyler pressed him too much. I think that like it's kind of like in a Oblivion or like one of those games where like you're like bartering with somebody and you keep undercutting them and you keep lowballing them and you have like 3 chances to do it and you use all 3 and then they get mad at you. I think that's kind of what happened. Like I feel like he was pressing him too much and it's hard to be sure. I mean, I think there's a lot of scamming. It's just that one I'm not really sure about.
For the first time in my life by an Indian. So this is a meme right now. Please be patient, student driver.
Oh.
This is a kind of a joke, a meme online because there's so many of them. Are you a student driver?
No, I'm not.
I'm not.
Why do you have the student driver sticker?
No, why are you taking video?
We're doing a
Why are you taking the video after you ask her why she has the
survey for people that have student driver stickers.
I'm not a student.
Do you have a student driver in your family?
Before I am a student driver, so I kept it. I forgot to remove it.
How old are you?
30.
I have a sticker which I put it inside
You have a student driver sticker?
That's for my girlfriend. So.
Come on.
I really, really, really want to talk shit about this. But I have to tell you guys that years after I graduated from college, I still used my student ID to get the student discount at Cece's Buffet Pizza Place. I did. I'm not proud of it. I shouldn't have done it. It was the wrong thing to do. But I did.
So your girlfriend has a student driver sticker.
And she has a student driver license.
Is your girlfriend a little girl?
No.
How old is she?
She's about 30. She just started driving. She wouldn't drive, learning to drive.
I see. Did she know how to drive in India?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a difficult translation over here.
Yeah, it's left to right and all that. So
Shut it down.
She did her course 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Generally, it looks a little scammy almost.
Sure, yeah. Now I know that's a great thing. I'll remove that.
Is that your sticker?
Yes.
It is. Are you a student driver?
No.
Why do you have that sticker?
My kid sometimes tries that.
I see. But if so
That's
many
reasonable.
of these highly specialized H-1B Indians...
I mean, he's bald, so he could have a kid.
First came to America to study at our colleges and then stayed here until they got an H-1B visa to work, then why exactly aren't American students educated in the same schools qualified to work the jobs we've been told we need these Indians for? Are
Exactly. That's the, yep.
Indians somehow vastly more overqualified than every other nationality on the planet and therefore receive 70% of America's H-1B visas?
71%?
Mavash Siddiqui, a U.S. Foreign Service officer with 21 years of experience in national security and foreign policy, who worked as a visa officer at the U.S. consulate in India to understand what's going on here.
I'm not representing the U.S. government. I'm not representing any other entity. It is just me, myself, and I speaking from my personal experience as a consular officer in India, which was 20 years ago. So an H-1B visa is a guest worker visa. It's a temporary status visa. You abide by the laws of the United States as a non-immigrant, and then your permanent residence needs to be in India, so you have to return back. When I served in India, my job was initially to basically focus on what is known as non-immigrant visas, that it is a travel document which is meant for temporary visitors. What I saw in terms of industrialized fraud was there was systemic corruption and fraud happening because everybody and their mother wanted to go to the United States.
I bet.
In that jurisdiction of Chennai, we were mainly seeing a lot of fraud patterns come from Telangana.
Kerala fake degree scam accused widens nets. Only over 500 fabricated documents.
The Telugu community and really ravenous
varsity,
hunger
fake
amongst the 16
certificate.
to 45 years of age people to basically use the visa loophole in order to cut
Massive. Wait, what does it say? Here's another one. Massive India-wide fake degree scam cracked. Over 100,000 certificates seized. 100,000. So you're telling me that they're fake
the
degrees
line and actually emigrate to the U.S. So the intent was to come to the U.S., work here, find an avaricious lawyer, go to the Department of Homeland Security, you change your status from like a visitor visa to a permanent residence. This hunger and craving that I saw created this systemic, massive ecosystem of fraud. For instance, when I went as part of the fraud management unit to this place called Hyderabad, there is a huge back industry called Amirpet. There's a visa industry where you have storefronts after storefronts focused on...
What does it say? I'm trying to read it. Oh, man. Wow. Holy shit.
Basically creating fraudulent documents. A lot of F1 students, I'll give you an example. You know, there were 400 of them and they all had the same bank documents, but they had the guts to present these documents which basically were...
So 400 of them used the exact same documents?
Fake transcripts, fake bank statements, and also, you know, fake degree certificates or high school diplomas, etc. So it was industrialized in the sense there were factories, and they also had these storefronts saying green card would be possible within 6 months, kind of thing. Like, you know, we were just like so overwhelmed that there was this pressure to issue, right?
And where was this pressure coming from?
The U.S. Embassy in Delhi had obviously a political appointee ambassador. This is during the George W. Bush days. And then we had obviously the consul general, but there were politicians who were pressuring, whether from the South India arena or from Delhi itself saying, you need to issue visas in order to make a better, stronger bilateral relationship happen. Even if that individual is not qualified. At one point, we had this ludicrous pressure to say, if that person is not a terrorist, go ahead and issue thing. And so
if they're not a terrorist?
We started the system in Chennai to revoke H-1B visas where we saw a lot of fraud happen. The United States spits out 150,000 people a year. Amongst 800,000 students, you have 100,000 who've gone through this rigorous computer science coursework, and then they're told they don't have an opportunity to work in our industry. Wow. But then you have these Indian H-1Bs come in with just a Microsoft certification. Some even had the guts to present us with graphic designing, which is very different from, taking C, C++, assembly language, SQL,
what year is
third
this?
Degree calculus. That's very different. So it's just interesting how we had a very hard time revoking these, because it's not like a simple revocation. It's a bit of a uphill battle for a public servant or a consular officer to revoke those, where the burden of proof falls on me. After a long, grueling day of interviewing 200 people, you have a stack of...
How are there not accreditation whitelists? I don't understand this. Shouldn't you know whether it's fake or not? I mean, there's not even a test. And I think this is the other big problem, is that I don't really know how true this is, but a lot of times people accuse the people that are coming from India to come here and then only hire other people from India. And this is, I think, the way that it gets kind of covered up, is that if that's true and they're actually just doing this through nepotism, then that explains the reason why it doesn't get exposed and it doesn't get discovered and fixed. Because in a normal system, this would come out, it would happen, they would be exposed and then removed. So if that's not happening, then the odds are that they're preventing it from happening.
H-1B revocations that you have to type up and send to the Department of Homeland Security and say, this is why we suspect fraud, which means, you're providing pictures and documents.
Do you remember what I was saying? Her explaining the process about how I said that this is the way that you have malicious compliance inside of the federal government, is that they process documents as legitimate instead of fraud, even if they think that they're fraud, because processing a fraudulent document takes 10 times as much time. And if you're being graded on how many documents you process, and then you're detecting fraud documents that are taking you 10 times as long, well, then that's hurting your numbers, and now your performance at your job is lower, and so now you're at a disadvantage with your employment. So that's what happens. And that's the reason that there is a system of malicious compliance that is enforced through the federal government's through the federal government's analytics, basically, for grading employees. And they do that in the purpose of, I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but I think it's certainly what's happening, is that there is an incentive to ignore fraud, even at the lowest level, because you're graded on how fast you process documents, and processing fraud takes a lot longer. It's that simple.
And a narrative, and et cetera, et cetera. We don't have that luxury of time. So I saw the cracks, and I warned people.
Are these H-1B visa holders
I don't know,
superior to Americans in every way imaginable?
Absolutely not in screaming letters and OT, So that's the halo effect that they have benefited from, essentially because of, the Indian lobby. Everyone's benefiting in this whole system, right? There's kickbacks that everyone gets. The visa back industry is there. So people have created this narrative. It's almost like information operations against the United States, right? Where
we are somehow inferior to the labor supply in India.
And I say
India because 70% of the H-1Bs...
There is such a massive, insane amount of psyops that are going on right now towards the American people, whether it's Iranian, Israeli, Chinese, Russian, Indian, etc. And the problem is that Americans right now are at the weakest that they've ever been mentally. Americans are retarded now. We've never been more retarded than we are now, and we're becoming more retarded every year. And so what's happening is that you have all of these foreign powers that are competing for the mind share of the American voter so they can convince the American voter to vote for policies that are in the better interest of the foreign power that they represent. That's what's happening, and everybody's trying to take a piece of the pie. It is so insanely bad, and I don't know why nobody's seeing this. I don't. It makes me so annoyed.
Are coming from India.
Exactly, right? And there is a visa category that they could leverage called the O1 visa, where they were indeed those,
maybe, I don't know,
super geeks
System's
or
fucked
very
up,
smart
they fix
people.
it, they do.
But these are not exemplary individuals. These are run-of-the-mill people. But when they come here between the 16 to 45 years of age, and the ones who have basically taken the F1 visa route, and then they get sashayed into the OPT program, and then they get preferential treatment by the Silicon Valley managers and the various IT industry.
Why are they getting preferential treatment, though? That's the question.
Managers who are basically get seated in the H-1B managerial role. They would prefer their own Indian people, because it's not about necessarily, because the Indians are the best and the brightest. You know, bribery is quite normalized.
Bribery?
The sad part is I saw a lot of H-1Bs as well as J-1s, especially physicians and others who have bought their seats into medical school, and you have 40% percentile on your score sheet. You're
India's elite exams hit by corruption scam.
An F student, but you can get ahead. That sort of stuff does not jive with our values. Our values are very different. Any minority American would have a worse chance to get into any of these big IT companies because the value system is different, where the H-1B manager would expect that these people that he's bringing in, whether he or she are bringing in, the idea is to get a cut from their salaries. It's almost like a pyramid scheme. It's like a kickback scheme. It's like pay skimming, for instance. So nice quid pro quo system, and everyone's happy. No one outs the other. And that basically
So they're basically all in on this, and it's like a mutually beneficial thing, so nobody's ruining this because they're all benefiting from it. Okay, that makes sense.
IT manager does know that if he or she gets outed, then this person will lose their job. So it's kind of like an honor among thieves. So today, I don't know what things look like, but I'm aware, from a lot of my colleagues who are currently working that fraud has ballooned. So then you have religious workers being invited on an H-1B. You have accountants being invited on an H-1B. These are not specialized skills. Teachers being invited are... Colleges and universities create these wonderful, best and brightest computer scientists and computer programmers and engineers. After a 4-year college degree, we go through rigorous training. That holistic training that happens in the United States far supersedes what you find amongst the H-1B cloud.
So it's a lot shorter training then.
And out of all the 50,000 plus visa applications, how many of those were legitimate?
There were, easily between 70 to 80%. That was my denial rate. And
70 to 80% were fake? This is the kind of thing that you need to pause in order for you to make a better system in. That is a crazy ratio. 70 to 80%? Or denial rate, not fake? Yeah, but why are they being denied?
And we created that gold rush.
One example of how H-1B Indians are used to suppress American wages. It all starts with this guy who needs some more cheap labor. To avoid the headache and cost of hiring an American, he outsources the job to an IT staffing company. This IT staffing company claims to have an army of high-skilled H-1Bs to fulfill the contract, all at a cheaper cost. And most of the time, these IT staffing companies will rent an office like the empty ones you're about to see, put that address on their H-1B's employees' paperwork, basically telling the government, don't worry, here's the office where he'll be working. But the reality is the IT staffing company won't use that office for anything and will send the
so they're just going to have everybody working from home then.
H-1B employee directly to the client's worksite. The client gets cheaper labor without the responsibility of sponsoring the H-1B. The H-1B makes great money compared to what they'd make in India. They can work towards getting a green card in the US. And most importantly, they don't have to live in India. All while the IT staffing company collects the spread between what they underpay their H-1B employee and what the client pays them. It's win.
It's just a complete pyramid of malicious compliance. And everybody trying to get a little bit more. Wow.
Win-win for everyone but the American worker.
India number one.
Now let's go investigate these genius Indian IT staffing companies
Dev
littered
Apps
all
IT.
over Texas. But real quick, I just made $100 by playing games on my phone. And no, it's not too good to be true.
Is it gambling?
Let me show you. Free Cash is a free platform where you can actually earn money by playing mobile games, doing quick surveys, and more. And they've got a 4.8 star rating on Trustpilot, so you know it's legit. Here's how it works. You pick a game offer and start playing. Boom. My Free Cash
I wonder where they do
just
their
went
IT.
up. And you can win more money by completing different challenges within each game. Challenges can be as easy as playing the game for up to 2 minutes, and the cash rewards go up and up. I just made $10 for downloading Solitaire Cash on my phone. Just make sure you have app tracking turned on so you actually get rewarded. And you can cash out with PayPal, crypto, or even Amazon gift cards.
Wow.
To get started today, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen, and you'll get a $5 bonus just for starting your first offer. It won't replace your day job, but if you're gonna play games on your phone, you might as well get paid.
I'm surprised couldn't you just scam that at
Free
scale?
Cash.
Couldn't you do that?
There is a
I don't
single
know.
company, Qubits Tech Systems LLC, with 8 LCAs, all from this residential home.
LCA labor condition. What is it? What is an LCA? Labor condition application. And how many of them did they have?
Single company, Qubits Tech Systems LLC, with 8 LCAs, all from this residential.
There's 8 of these? There's 8 people working?
Home. Okay. Bunch of software developers here making $51 an hour.
Yeah, this seems legit.
Hi there, worksite inspection.
Hey, who is this?
Hi there, this is Tyler. I'm here to conduct a worksite inspection. Am I speaking to Hari Madiraju?
It's not.
Huh? Sorry, you cut off there.
He's not.
So I am not at home. So what is this? I am in the office.
I'm not at home. Right.
Who is this speaking?
Is there another worksite that you're working from?
Yeah, 4425 West Airport.
West Airport? Okay, so there's no one working from the residential address here?
Why do they work for the... Where is your home?
Excuse me?
Where is your home?
Where is your home? Do you live in your home or do you live in your toilet or somewhere?
No, I don't live in my toilet, sir. So I'm only asking because the LCAs state that this is the address. Is that not the case?
What?
No.
So you don't...
Go to my workspace. Are you from government?
No, I'm not from the government. I'm conducting an independent investigation.
If you are not for government,
Yes.
work right now, I don't have any people, but you can go to the workplace and work there.
All right.
Okay.
We'll take a look
so
at your
they're
office.
going to go
Thank
to the
you.
workplace. All
Some
right.
attitude. Yeah. But why would this guy
Do you
file
live in your
8
toilet?
LCAs with the worksite listed as his residential home? So we went to his office only to find a collaborative worksite and his completely empty unit. No one in their office. Hari Madiraju finessed us. Let's give him a phone.
So let me get this straight. He said, go see me in my office. He said he's at his office. He's not at his office. And there's nothing there.
Call.
Please leave your message for
214.
You son of a bitch. And strangely enough, many of these ghost offices were often clustered in the same locations, starting with V4 Tech. V4 Tech, very official. Okay, take a look inside. We see some sort of Eastern monk-like statue right there.
That's
we have
Buddha.
an empty little meeting room in the back here. It's almost like no one's here. Who would pay thousands of dollars a month to rent an office with no signs of human life, locked during work hours in the middle of the work week with no employees in sight? Question
for you.
Do you know where they're at? Your neighbors?
No idea.
No idea? Okay, thanks so much. A
It costs money to rent this place, and it's during business hours during the week.
It's a ghost office, a shell. They have paper compliance. They have the physical location they can register their H-1Bs to, and then they can send them off to go work elsewhere. So V4 Tech Inc., completely empty. They should be here. Someone should be here. 420. This is going to be a good one. And there were more.
So now there's... Okay. That's perfect.
Ghost offices all over this complex. We got no sign on this one. Hello? Hello? They ever show up here? Yeah. I just want to ask
What are we
you,
selling?
do you guys actually have neighbors? Does anyone ever show up?
That's a great question. So how is it that it seems like every immigrant community is exploiting or scamming some version of America? How does this happen? Really? Like, he knows? Of course he knows. It's obvious.
It's a good question, right?
They dispatch contractors at the companies? I guess.
Because we're convinced that this is a body shop. They have paper compliance.
It's a body shop?
And no one actually works out of here.
Right.
There's like 9 separate units in this business complex. No one's here. These
Are
ghost
you ready?
offices. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Is that on?
It's on. We're ready.
Let us know.
He is thinking correctly.
He is thinking correctly. Unfathomably fucking based. He knew. Everybody knew.
Thinking correctly.
NG Talent Tech Group LLC, based in this office, filed 23 LCAs, and there wasn't a soul in their unit. Everything was empty.
Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
Knock, knock.
This one didn't even have a sign.
So wait a minute. They just walked in the office. It was unlocked, and there's just nothing there? What the fuck? Look at it. I mean, the only thing that's surprising to me about this is that there's not homeless people living in here. Like, you would assume that there would be a bunch of, like, random hobos living in these rooms.
Knock, knock.
That's
This
just
one
me.
didn't even have a sign on the door. Talenton Technologies claims to have 6 H-1Bs. No one's here.
Right.
In office presence on the following days. Tuesday and Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Jesus.
Where were our elite Indian engineers and programmers holding the American economy on their shoulders?
So they're doing the same thing that the Somalians were doing, is that they're basically probably running these businesses out of their homes and then using these offices as effectively just like, as I said, a ghost office. It seems like what's happening.
DevApps IT, this is the best.
Yeah,
looking
they're
one
all
thus
working
far with
remotely.
11 H-1Bs. No one's here. Hello.
Not saying bigger.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you know if your neighbor's
You're thinking
here?
correctly.
I haven't seen anybody over there now.
We think they might be running a body shop.
Oh, right here in Frisco?
Yeah.
I get it.
What do you think?
I get it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Last time I saw somebody here was probably 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
4 months ago.
Yeah. That's crazy. Were they Indians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They appear to be body shops. Basically, all I'm asking is, are there revolving doors of empty office complexes with a bunch of
And
Indians?
there's revolving people.
Revolving
So
people,
we're-
different people.
We're in this unit here,
Okay.
the one next to us.
Yeah.
People show up about every,
So you see a new group of people coming in and out of there?
and most of the time it's empty.
It's empty.
Like probably 11 months out of the year.
If you found
11
out
months out of the year, it's empty.
there were 10 body shops running out of this complex, what would your thoughts be?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It just, the way that things are here in America right now, it just it wouldn't surprise me.
This is what's so frustrating to me, is that there's such a acknowledgement and like such a passive and just implied acknowledgement that we're being scammed, ripped off, and taken advantage of, but nobody really actually wants to do anything about it. And every time that something is proposed to do something about it, everybody's like, oh no, well, we can't do that. Everybody knows this. That's what's so insane to me. How can everybody understand and see this, but nobody wants to do anything about it? It's crazy.
You think we're cooked?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It doesn't seem like Abbott really cares that much. He's probably getting paid himself, so our whole government's cooked.
But to my surprise, we finally found an office with an Indian inside. But the sign they had hanging in their office listed a different company
Executive
than what they
Software
filed
Guild?
under. Is this Grand IT LLC? You guys work here? Yeah. This is a body shop?
No.
No.
It's IT service.
Prada.
Do you guys are a staffing company?
Look at that chain too.
Sweet. What's your name?
Sachin.
Sachil? Tyler. Good to meet you.
Here we go.
Tyler, what's the name of this place?
Are we cooked or
Grand
cooked?
IT LLC,
Yes.
right?
Grand IT LLC, and this is one more.
Wait, what's this?
Software guild.
Yes.
You guys share offices or what?
No. Like.
So are you guys Grand IT or Executive
Both.
Software?
We have both companies.
Both.
Okay.
And you're
So
not
they
a
share
scammer.
offices.
Who was Executive Software Guild Inc. and who is this Prada-dripped Indian? Where were the other employees? What do we got? We got a brand new TV right here.
Yeah, it's a brand new TV. It's like a.
Dude. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. So true. So true.
It's like a regular meeting area.
Okay. And how many people work here?
Seems that works.
Okay. What are their names?
So, I mean, we have multiple people changing. We have Vishnu, we have Madhavi, we have Hari. They are working directly from the client area.
And tell me some of the clients where they
Directly from the client area.
get staffed at. Are we talking like Verizon, like Deloitte? Who do we got?
We work for multiple clients. We work for USAA. We also work for Verizon.
So I gotta ask, why would anyone print out LCAs and pin them on the wall?
I mean, if someone like a ICE department, we can just show them directly. If they come for any verification of the candidate, we can show them, we are doing the...
That doesn't seem like that's too unreasonable,
we have
right?
a software developer. We have... Who's this guy? What does he do?
Vishnu is the owner of the company.
Okay, he owns the company. Okay, we got another sort of empty office set up here, and I like that quote, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. That's a good point.
So true.
So why is it the Maryland labor law postings up there?
I mean...
And it's like the workers' compensation in Maryland.
Yeah, this is like at an orientation room at an office, and they just have this in one of their own rooms.
Trying to figure out all the Maryland paperwork right here.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking questions. Yeah.
It's a little bit weird, right?
Maryland state as well.
I see. So you guys do you guys do CPA for Maryland?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys do like accounting too?
Yeah, accounting too.
That makes sense. And you're not lying to me?
Huh?
You're not lying to me?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay, well, that's
the
good.
reason we have
I was
posted
worried
on
about
I
that.
see. I would just think you'd post like Texas, Texas labor law and postings, you know, because we're in Texas. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking.
And why was I don't know why, but for some reason I didn't realize. Yeah, Maryland's another state. They're in Texas. I don't know. I'm just watching the video and I'm not really thinking about it. Yeah. Wait a second. That does sound really weird. Yeah, wait a minute. Like, wait, you didn't? No, I wasn't paying attention, really. I was, like, mentally AFK. I was like, yeah, sure. Oh, fuck.
Freshly
You
unboxed
got bamboo-
furniture
I
and
did. I got
appliances
bamboozled.
scattered throughout the mostly empty office. Not to mention, why was this on their wall?
Yeah.
On our way out, I couldn't help but notice this six-figure luxury car in the parking lot.
Probably Mr. Prada's. Yeah.
Oh, yo, I gotta ask him.
Of course.
One last thing. Is this your Range Rover? My man, don't be humble. Give us a quick whip tour. This thing's badass.
I knew it,
that's
bro.
proof of the American dream right
That's
there.
right.
The American dream's real, right? Yeah. The IT staffing business was
Man.
clearly profitable, so we went to another cluster
about that?
of suspected ghost offices. Okay, so we have slush
You can incorporate anywhere. Yeah, but you can incorporate anywhere. But this is like, it's about being pregnant. This is not about incorporation.
Ink right there. There's a guy inside. Hi there.
Ooh.
Are you working on behalf of Slesha IT?
Yes.
Okay, hi there. My name's Tyler. We're conducting a workplace inspection.
Okay.
Are the other 4 engineers that work here present today?
Uh-huh.
Where are they?
In each room.
Oh, in each room?
Oh, okay.
Can you show me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. How are you doing today?
Uh-oh.
Okay, who is this?
Dude.
Hi. This appeared to finally be the first company with actual H-1B Indians on site working on
Yeah, it seems like these guys just have an office. This doesn't seem too crazy at all.
their laptops as you
Yeah.
might have hoped. While they are replacing American
Yeah,
work.
you can tell that guy's... What did I just see? It's the other one. Okay, guys? It's the other one.
On site,
That's
working
all.
on their
It's
laptops
the other
as
one.
you
Relax.
might have hoped. While they are replacing American workers, I guess at the very least they're real.
Are you allowed to be in here?
You guys let me in. He did.
But you told some workplace inspection, right?
Yeah, I'm conducting a workplace investigation.
You're
on behalf
from
of our
News, right?
Correct.
Then how are you inside a private?
I just knocked on the door and you guys let me in.
And we would like you to go.
And I'm headed out. All right, 1300 West.
That one doesn't sound that crazy. Honestly, it just seems like, again, like, of course they're going to want him to leave if he's not the government and he's doing, like, a news thing. Like, it does seem like, I mean, at least there's guys there that are working and they're doing stuff. They're present at the building. I mean, on the scale of scams, this one's pretty low.
Walnut Hill Lane, Irving, Texas. Let's go.
At least there's people in the building, right, guys?
A needle in a haystack. And most of the time, my knocks were met with silence and a locked door.
There you go.
American economy seemed faker to me by the second.
Sure
no one's here at either of the Pamela locations. Margins for these IT staffing companies must have been enormous.
I bet they are.
Offices purely to achieve compliance
Shrive.
on paper.
The fuck
for the
is
labor
Shrive?
condition applications they needed for their
And
H-1B
paying?
armies.
6 in office
Hi,
LCA.
did you record your name and reason for calling? I'll see if this person is available.
There should be 6 LCAs in that office.
And then I finally found another Indian whose story painted an even bleaker vision of the future.
How many H-1Bs do we have in office today?
Right now, we don't have any.
We don't have any?
Actually closing the company.
You're closing the
Oh,
company?
they're closing it.
Okay, so you have the LCAs on the wile here.
Yes.
You guys are going out of business?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear.
So
Okay.
basically, this is what happened, right? So
Yeah.
basically, we were in the business for almost 10 years.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
filed all the H1s, but later on, like because of this AI and everything,
Yeah.
so we kind of, wrapping it up, everything, and then it's kind of, closing off.
His entire H-1B staff.
I think he brings up a really good point is like, what do you do with all of these people that you've imported in for cheap one-dimensional labor when you have technology that replaces them? Do they all just go back home? I mean, that's what should happen. But based off of, again, birthright citizenship, it makes it a lot harder. And this is like an impending
from
problem.
India was now obsolete as AI became increasingly advanced. As Americans were replaced by Indians, the Indians were beginning to be replaced by AI.
That's
There is
right.
this misconception
There's always
that,
a bigger fish.
all the H1 guys are like they are taking the jobs.
Yeah.
The thing what I wanted to explain is that like these are not full-time jobs, right? So they are on a specialized skills. Only then they have those jobs and get it. But if you ask me, is there an abuse? Probably I would say yes. But then if you take the percentage of it, might be very less. And definitely what I would say is probably US investigating all the things they have to do, all the paperwork and everything good.
Countless offices were husks of their former selves. Perhaps the IT gold rush was over.
So you're telling me that the AI is now fighting against the amount of Indian H-1Bs because it's just automating the process? I didn't expect that. I don't know why I didn't. I should have.
Worksite inspection. Wow. With signs still on the wall.
AI stands for actual Indian.
Okay. Come on in.
The paperwork on file led us
God.
on a wild goose chase to the back room.
Not a single piece of furniture here. The sign on the door. Empty room. Empty everything. Do the lights even work? Were they paying electricity?
Isn't it crazy how, you had Nick Shirley doing this and now Tyler Oliveira is doing this? Why is it that there are so many of these buildings that are full of totally empty rooms and businesses that are not even being used in order to comply with some sort of government regulation that's being maliciously complied with by a group of people on foreign work visas? Like, what are we doing? What's going on? And nobody says anything. Yes, it's crazy. The United States have scammed. Yes.
They are. We'll confirm at the front
Oh my
desk if
God.
anyone's renting this out. How are you doing? We're conducting a worksite inspection for Anand Pag Inc. Are they paying rent currently with you guys?
They moved out like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Each ghost office left us with even more questions than we had
Who the
initially.
fuck is paying
Where
for this,
was
then?
USCIS verifying that these work sites were in fact legit and that these H-1B Indians weren't locked up in a basement somewhere being forced to code C++?
I think that they're all working remotely from home. I think that's what's probably happening. And they just use the office as like a basically business address.
52 LCAs.
That's what
3
logically
companies,
makes
1
sense.
suite.
And nobody's going to be there.
Hi there. Is
They are
Synaptic
from
in
India?
Kohat
You think
still
that they're...
in Suite 100?
Wait, so you think they're in India?
Okay, is it a shared office?
Yes, it is.
A shared but empty office. Why rent out your own entire office when you could share one with several other companies? This was even more cost effective. Hello, worksite inspection. How much of the commercial real estate economy is propped up by companies like these renting out units to have a worksite on paper for their H-1B employees that are nowhere to be found? Worksite.
He's actually bringing up a very good point there, is that, like, yeah, think about how expensive real estate is, and then think about the fact that real estate is being clogged up by a bunch of people that are using it as ghost offices and not actually even being in the building.
Inspection. Worksite inspection. This country is all an illusion. No one's around.
Yep.
So they should have 4 people working on site. Do we have anyone here today? No one? Okay.
Nobody's
so you pay them
here.
$20 a month to get an office space in the ether, maybe a mailbox, so you have paper compliance. But where are these people working? In the digital mailbox? In the cyberspace? Where are these Indians? This country is a joke, and you're living in it, and you're paying for it. This country is a joke, and you're living in it, and you're paying for it.
That's right. Yep.
Look at this. Fully empty.
Makes me sick.
Move
It
right here.
should.
We have
It's
Sapnex
ridiculous.
LLC. 3 companies are registered to this location.
3 companies.
Must be completely
So
empty.
isn't that crazy that out of 3 companies, nobody could make it to the office that day? What are the odds of that?
The office, nothing in there.
Must have been a holiday, right?
Emptiness is all I can see. We have 4 H-1Bs, and guess who comes back? Sean
And
Parvathan.
also, like, by the way, it's so obviously not used. Because everybody knows that in most offices, unless it's like, you know, one of these, like, you know, from software, where, like, nobody has anything on their fucking desk. But, like, in a lot of these offices, people have their shit everywhere. Like, even whenever I worked at the IRS, I was there for a tax season, and people decorated their fucking desks. They put stuff everywhere. And, like, that's another thing. If you don't see shit everywhere, the reason why is because there's nobody that works there. That's how it is. Worked in IRS? Yeah, I did.
Denny, our same attorney, is the recurring
In another
thread.
life.
He's threaded into many of these companies in different locations all across the DFW area. Could it be a coincidence? Very well could be.
Oh, I'm
It could
sure
just
it's a
be
coincidence.
The guy, the attorney.
It's a huge
the
coincidence,
Better
guys.
Call Saul of LCAs.
Yes.
So I called Sean Parvathaneni,
Uh-oh.
an Indian immigration attorney who files LCAs and H-1B petitions on behalf of countless companies with ghost offices that I visited throughout this video. Could he perhaps explain what was going on here?
I don't
Real
think
quick,
he's going to.
Patreon banned me for noticing too much, so now you can support our work at tylerraw.com to get access to videos we can't upload on YouTube, exclusive
true in a lot of
bonus
guest companies.
content, and
We
early
hotel
access
desks?
to
Nobody
all
kept
of
personal
these
things on
videos
their desk?
before they go up on
Really?
YouTube for as low as
Okay.
$5 a month.
I've
Go
never
check
seen
it
that.
out at tylerraw.com. Thanks for your support, and back to the video.
Tyler
I just wanna ask
Raw?
you
I mean, that doesn't sound like a journalism website.
a few questions. I know I keep seeing your name pop up.
Sure. And like I said, I mean, I want you to ask anything and everything because this program has a problem. You want the best for this country. I want the best for this country.
Listen, we've gone through the LCAs. I see your name pop up, over 20,000 times from 2020 through the end of 2025. Yeah, and you're saying the burden to update all this information is on behalf of the employer to then update you, who then complies with the paperwork and gets it all handled, right? Is that?
That is correct. And number of times we see a lot of companies don't do it, which means they're not complying.
Sure.
And my responsibility is not to go, I keep on educating them, but if they don't do it, there's a site visit and the employee is not working where they're supposed to.
So let me get this straight. So they're supposed to update you. They don't, but you can't hold them accountable. This is it's another badly designed system. This is retarded.
Non-immigrant
How do you
person in
do
this
this?
country. Anybody. They have to let USCIS know where
Oh
they
my
live.
God.
It's a mandatory responsibility.
He's
the
not
government
the
has
cops.
access to the system.
Well, apparently nobody is. That's the problem. Is that like it would be okay if, that's not his job, somebody else does it, but nobody's doing it. That's the issue.
So when you talk about fraud, the fraud is not fraud that I know. Somebody's benched. That is where things start going haywire. The company doesn't start paying them. The employee is not working. And That is where it starts, not at the time of filing, because at the time of filing it's very easy.
Come on, Sean. Let's not be silly. But also, you could file a bunk LCA filing, right? And just put as many of those out there.
What good it would do to somebody to be obligated to say, hey, I want to pay somebody $100,000 and $30,000 in taxes? You just tell me.
I mean, let's say
they don't pay the
money
taxes,
and you get a lot of it, and you don't have a moral back.
No, we don't get a lot of it. But I mean,
oh, come on.
He's getting mad.
You're killing it. That's great. I mean,
no.
USA,
I
awesome,
tell you one thing. It's a law firm. There are other attorneys working, and that is where the problem is. And then the fees. The fees is one of the lowest in the industries.
Come on. I know what lawyers make. Come on. For a different perspective, I want to show you an office in Plano of one of the largest IT staffing companies on earth, Tata Consultancy. Companies like Tata built the blueprint for these rink-a-dink mom-and-pop staffing companies with ghost offices we've been visiting. But the difference is they have real offices and real H-1B Indians doing work in the places they say they are at a massive scale. They proved to corporate America that they could outsource IT work to an Indian firm like theirs, get the job done with H-1B workers at a fraction of the cost of directly hiring Americans, and they could hold their H-1B Indian army captive due to their visa being tied to them. Ultimately, companies like Tata are at the forefront of the replacement of skilled American laborers in exchange for cheaper, interchangeable, and captive H-1B Indians. For example, in 2015, last job of IT workers for Disney World Orlando was to train their H-1B replacements in 90 days that had been brought over by Cognizant. If these employees didn't train their new replacements, they were not eligible for bonuses or their severance packages.
So in order to get your package for being fired, you have to train your replacement. It's crazy to me because like some people think that the American companies are somehow like on like America's side or in the best interest of the American voter. Like, make no mistake. I mean, these problems are started, engineered, designed for, and in the best interest of big companies that gain a huge advantage from it. That's it. They're the ones that are getting money out of this. They're the ones that are the winners.
In fact, big outsourcing firms like Tata rarely even bother to sponsor green cards and often just import a new wave of H-1B Indians to replace the previous one once their visa expires. I pulled up to one of these outsourcing firms' offices in Plano just to see the H-1B Indian spawner hole in the flesh.
A spawner?
Hi. We're here to verify that 12 of the LCAs filed on behalf of 12 H-1B employees are on site and they have the paperwork on the wall.
Yeah, where are they?
Okay, let me look for one.
Excuse me, do you work on behalf of Tata? Yeah. Are you H-1B? Yeah. Okay.
What a surprise.
This place was teeming with Indians whose sole job was to replace you lazy Americans watching this video.
That's right.
Hi, my name's Tyler.
Well, do you have an appointment or a pre-approval?
No appointment needed. Thanks so much. What is your name? Are you the manager?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would like to know things, right? That's the reason I'm asking you.
The music again.
Have a great day.
Keep in mind, these H-1B employees are on non-immigrant work visas. They are temporary guests.
Don't shoot us, please.
Okay, no worries.
No, what is this for?
I've never seen an instance of a person blocking a camera that wasn't probably doing something wrong. It seems like every single time that somebody does that, there's a reason for it.
Conducting a worksite inspection. Here to verify a few things, we'll be out of the office.
Okay, I wouldn't do that. And pursuant to 20 CFR section 655.760, any member of the public can demand the public access file, and failure to make this information available within 1 working day is a violation.
Actually,
trouble.
Imagine if you came to another country on a temporary visa and started smacking people's cameras. Give me a break.
Do you work here?
Yes, I will. Yes.
Okay, what's your name? We just want to see if the LCAs that have been filed for the H-1Bs here are publicly visible to the employees here. They should be on the wall.
If you were USCIS or you're an agent, if you were government, could absolutely let you in. You're not, so we're not going to allow that.
As per 20 CFR 655, H-1B labor condition application regulations and 8 USC 1182N, you guys need to show the paperwork.
We would, to a government agency.
That's not what the law says.
Okay, you can take that up with our immigration office.
We will,
We're in Rockville, Maryland.
Sure.
They're in Maryland.
Okay. Well, thanks for popping your head out. You are not compliant.
You know what else was in Maryland is that paper that was on the wall. Seems very interesting. Probably a coincidence, but, 2 points on a graph make a line. Interesting.
We appreciate your time.
6010 West Spring Creek Parkway. 4 IT staffing companies.
It's interesting.
95 total LCAs, 38 H-1B conversions.
There is no one home.
Hello?
Hi. Doing good. Ever seen anyone come in here? There should be 18 people working out of here.
This is
18?
Yeah. There's 5 of us, but we just we can work from home.
This doesn't even have enough room for 5 people, much less 18.
Worksite inspection.
We have a building permit signage here indicating this place has been under renovation or construction since March 6, 2025. Where have the employees gone to work
a year? That's not too
According
bad.
to what I'm seeing here, there should be 34 people working on site.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for no one is available to take your call.
And the difference between what a real H-1B worksite should look like compared to all of these ghost offices or seemingly staged worksites was immediately apparent.
And again, it's all about the real estate space. Think about how much space that we don't have in America for actual real businesses because these people want to fill up these commercial buildings with fake businesses so they can all work from home. It's retarded.
Hey, are you Siusa? Siusa Inc.? Siusa? Yes. How many people are on site right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where are you from, by the way?
From Germany.
Germany, okay. Yeah. We do need to see those LCAs, though, and then we're out of your hair.
Idris, I can forward this email document to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll write down. I mean, listen, hear me out. I know you have attorney-client privilege. Just be real with me, though. You meet these guys, they talk to you. How often do you think you're signing off on fraud?
0.
Now that you've seen some of these options.
He's never signed off on fraud in his life. He hates fraud. He doesn't want to have anything to do with fraud. He says, fuck fraud. That's why he's here, to stop the fraud. What do you mean?
Of course. The doors, the empty offices.
He's that guy. He's the one standing in the way of the fraud.
3 p.m.
The complete shell
If it wasn't for him, there'd be fraud.
Employees. No one can find where they work. You really think it's 0?
If you say that is there fraud that is found after the fact, yes.
There should be 3 people for Widespan LLC on site. There should be 1 person on site for Upward Innovations LLC. There should be 2 people on site for NK Technolabs.
There's like hardly anybody here today.
I'll tell you what USCIS does sometimes. USCIS will come back and say, hey, we went to an address. This employee does not work over there. What exactly is going on? We want to revoke your H-1B. And then I go back to the employer. Hey, this is what USCIS has found. Now there's a problem. Do you have, what exactly happened? Because
and then they tell you that, I was just sick that day and I actually work there. And then this guy says, okay, I understand that. And then you don't revoke it. Like, I mean, it's so obvious what's probably going on here, right? Yeah, he's in on it. I think so.
You have to find out. Does it always mean there is fraud? No, because I'll tell you an example where it might not be fraud. A guy is working in Verizon, for example, in Dallas as a software developer, 6 months contract, and they reassign him to another project for, say, Dr. Pepper, again in Dallas. Okay. If somebody is still working, still getting paid the same salary, still in the same role, you can change the work site. That is not a material change.
You would have
so
to
when you get an
amend
RFP,
the LCA,
you talk.
Right?
No, it is not a material change. But if it is Dallas to Dallas, it is not a material change. It's just a different work site in the same city.
UCSIS would need to verify the work site exists, the person exists, they're in the country, they're at the place they've stated they should be.
So what he's saying is that they hire people from one location and then they all just go somewhere else. And because it's not a city change, that it's okay for them to be in a different place than where they work at. And then obviously, like, they say they're at another office, but they're probably at their house. Like, that's probably what's going on.
Not be a
pretty
problem.
much. That's what I'm thinking.
Have rules. If it is a different metropolitan
Stupid system.
area,
Yeah,
it is a material change. Instead of working in Dallas, somebody moved to Austin. That is a material change.
UCSIS should be able to point at and say the guy works here, right?
Oh yes, and sometimes the worksite changes. This third-party consulting, the worksite could keep changing, because in this case, the same LCA. Yeah, and that is a problem, and that is what I'm saying. And this is what people.
Complete lack of transparency.
And that
that's
is where,
wild to me. That's mind-blowing, actually.
What
Chand revealed to me is that employers have 0 legal obligation to amend the LCA if the H-1B employee is working within the same metropolitan statistical area. This Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington Metroplex encompasses...
So it's designed in a way that they can just fill up an office and then never actually... Okay.
13 North Texas counties, 9,286 square
not
miles,
good practice.
with more
It's
than
designed that
200
way.
incorporated
That's the
cities
way it's
and
made.
towns. So, an IT staffing company like the ones we've seen can file an LCA listing at a ghost office in Frisco and then freely move that H-1B worker to a client site in downtown Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth, Plano, Irving,
How do I
McKinney,
get in on this?
Denton,
You
or
can't.
any of the 200-plus cities and towns across 13 counties without ever filing a new LCA or amending the H-1B petition.
See,
So-
this is, and you have to think about it. I mean, these people are just simply taking advantage of a system. This system is obviously broken. It's very clearly and obviously broken. Like, you have him explain this, and it's like, yeah, there's something wrong here. So why isn't it being fixed? That should be the question.
On a day-to-day basis,
Destroy
USCIS
system. Yeah, it's a
does
bad
not
system.
know where the employee works. The DOL doesn't know. The client is not required to report anything
By the way,
to
there
anyone.
are 50
and the
examples
system,
of this.
by design,
More than that.
is blind as to where this H-1B employee
Thousands,
actually
probably.
works, allowing plenty of room
These, like,
for things like
weird loopholes.
underpayments, misrepresented job duties, and proxy work from India going unnoticed.
The contract is what shows there is availability of work. The problem with fraud, the contract is for 6 months. Everything goes good. Then what? Is somebody on the bench? That is fraud. Is the employer not paying the employee? That is fraud. That is where there is a big problem with H-1B. That is where all the fraud starts. And like you said, hey, this company doesn't exist now. When we call, there's no company. For example, on the day they filed, no, the company was there. Otherwise, because USCIS has their own big check, they will catch in 1 minute if the company doesn't exist. So I don't think the fraud is at that point. The fraud, maybe 6 months, 1 year when the project is over, the company is not paying this guy this salary, and this employee is not getting paid, the guy is getting benched. That is where all the fraud starts. And now, like you said, clearly, how do you detect that fraud? In my opinion,
obvious.
the government has access to the databases. Click of a button.
While listening to
And the thing is that he's right. That's what's so funny, is that it's so obvious what the problem is. It's just that nobody wants to fix it. I don't... Can't you just make it to where the address itself would be a material change, period, rather than just the city? I mean, like, you just change the way that things are applied, and it would be solved. But they're not complying also? Well, yeah, but like, I mean, but they are complying. That's the problem.
It's clear the system, by design, demands little to no real transparency and heavily relies on the employer operating in good faith. Clearly, USCIS was not inspecting all of these work sites to verify their legitimacy, begging the question, where are these Indians?
I feel like I'm in a library right now. Icon IT Solutions, here you are.
Are we talking about an entire empty building full of fake offices? Like, I mean, Icon Solutions?
13 LCAs.
Oh my God.
Open up, goddammit. Okay, next. Beyond. Hello? Is this ESK?
Oh, there's somebody.
Okay,
Hey.
hi, my name's Tyler.
Hey, man.
Good to meet you. What do you guys do?
It's a software development.
Okay, where do you guys put your LCAs, your H-1Bs?
H-1Bs?
Yes.
Like H-1B guy?
Yes.
Are you from ICE?
No. We're just doing a little video.
Oh, okay. H-1B guys, like these guys are...
Yeah, this guy seems legit. I mean, they got a ping pong table. They're watching TV. They've got bullshit around here. This looks like a legit office, actually. To me, it does.
Yes, because we keep showing up to like empty offices. You're the first office we've shown up to with human life.
Yeah, you can check out.
We can check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Hi.
And this is my office. We don't have much H-1Bs.
Yeah.
I think only three H1.
Three.
You said you know how these guys operate, like a minute ago.
No. I mean, like, most of them, the offices are empty.
So tell me about that. So I want to make sure we make the difference because we've knocked on a few.
Is he gonna give away the game?
That appear to be like shell offices, like ghost offices.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with that term?
I'm familiar with the sale companies, but not familiar with a lot of people here because I don't talk with a lot of neighbors.
Yeah, because they're not there.
Why do some people rent out the offices?
I wonder why.
But they never actually show up, never do any work.
Maybe most of them work remotely because most of the IT works are remote.
Okay.
But I don't allow actually to do the remote work. I prefer my guys to be here.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you.
Hey, enjoy the game. See you guys.
This guy brought up a good point. What
Good for them.
happens when our H-1B prodigies are working remotely from home? I pulled up to Houston and met up with Nick Plum, a former Amazon L7 engineer laid off by Amazon, who has been speaking out against the Indianification of America. We began our inspection of an apartment complex with several H-1B work sites listed as the apartments these Indians lived in. They're required to have a public access file available the moment an LCA is filed. And
I think I know which one it is.
At the employer's worksite within 1 day of filing. Let's see who has their paperwork in order.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm an office call.
Tyler. How are you?
I'm good.
Do you want to show me?
That's not an office. I'm an office call.
Okay.
Okay. We're here to review your public access files because this is a corporate work site for foreign workers. You should have your LCAs posted and your public access files available for review. Do you have those available for review?
Hi.
Hello.
Daima? Good to meet you, Tyler. You work on behalf of Cognizant?
Yes, I do.
You should have a public access file for review.
I mean, I think it's a little bit unfair. I mean, like, most people aren't wearing shoes in their own, like, I don't wear shoes in my own house. I'm not wearing shoes right now. Like, I don't think, there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, it's not. This is unfair. It's unfair.
What do you mean by public access file?
But what it includes is the LCA, your labor condition application. It includes
just my opinion.
Wage study, whatever you're talking.
Just what I think.
You'd like to have
sure.
Okay. So this is my website.
What you're really seeing here is how rare USCIS compliance is, and how before remote work was common, at least you had a corporate office where the public access file could be filed and LCA notices could be posted on a wall. When the H-1B's worksite is now just this guy's apartment, all of this info becomes harder to verify and easier to fake. While the Department of Labor doesn't have enough resources for in-person audits like these, they did create a provision to allow members.
It's not that bad, guys. Like, you're giving them a hard time over nothing. I mean, really? I mean, what? What's one roach in the house? I mean, come on, guys.
Of the public to demand the same info. The only problem is nobody ever does. And of course, we stumbled into this engineer vibe
could
coding
be a good
in real
roach.
time. Just look at this guy's screen.
By law, you should have it here physically ready for me.
So most of the PWD petitions I have, right?
Okay.
And whatever benefits like medical, vision, and then dental, all those medicals, whatever has been provided as part of my LCR petitions. So I do have it.
We will be reporting that we were unable to review the public access file locally.
Yeah.
So what's your job title?
Yeah.
My job title is senior manager.
I'm glad to see that there's more like citizen journalism about this. And I think this needs to have an even bigger focus. Like, a lot of people, like, this will only stop happening when people stop it from happening. And the problem now is that nobody actually wants to go out and take any action on this. They just let it happen, and things just keep getting worse.
For a client called Marriott Hotel.
California's making it illegal? Well, yeah, of course.
They had your client secured before your arrival into the United States?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my second client.
Okay.
My first client.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, the guy's house is a shithole. It is. But, like, my house is a shithole, too. Like, I can't really criticize that. It is what it is.
Energy. It's an energy company. Cognizant is my
Just what I
employer.
think.
Sure.
They have the right to hire, fire.
You want to talk?
Sure.
No, it's not. What the fuck? There's food everywhere. There's shit drawn over the walls. The paintings, I think, are like they're tacked to the wall. There's roaches there. It's a shithole, man. It's a shithole. If there's anybody that knows shitholes, I know shitholes. Come on.
I'm enjoying my medical benefits, 401k. Cognizant is giving me the stocks at the discounted.
Yeah, I'm the expert.
Price.
Doing all that
Yes,
stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Your standards are too high?
I'm enrolling it.
Hey.
Yes, I have a family. I'm using medical.
Cool.
The computer that he was working on, it was like a $299 HP computer. We come in, we see ChatGPT up on the screen. He's not.
Is that ChatGPT? No, I think that's actually Gemini. So, yeah. So it's Microsoft Cope. Oh, is that a new one? I don't know that.
He's not doing anything.
Okay.
I think the biggest myth that we have is this high-skilled immigration thing. Sure. I think it's a lie. I think most of the immigration that we're getting is not highly skilled. Try to quantify, I'd say 70% of the folks that I actually saw hired and worked around couldn't do the job. Okay. When we needed the top tier, actually saw hired and worked. Try to quantify, I'd say 70% of the
70%
folks that I actually saw hired and worked around couldn't do the job. Okay. When we needed the top tier engineer, they worked in Ireland. It's like it's just easier to hire. You know, you've got a network of people that are willing to relocate. If I'm sitting here in Texas, not paying taxes, I may not want to relocate to California.
Yeah, sure.
But if I'm sitting in India and I want to do anything I can in my power to get out of India, I'm willing to relocate to California, pay those taxes and the high utility bills, etc.
Better than fucking India.
Classically trained in computers. I self-taught effectively, and I did that through on-the-job training. You know, like if you're a pretty smart person, which a lot of Americans are, we're not doing things that are super complex, right? Sure. Business analytics you can learn, and especially with AI now, you don't have to have years of training learning how to write SQL. You know, you can, hey Grok, help me understand how to join these tables, or write a query to do this. What we're not seeing is that shift away from a foreign reliance on labor into like adapting our new technology and understanding that these aren't critical skills anymore. They're not unique skills. Like we're not getting super geniuses.
Do you think the companies need to hire US citizens or US workers before they go about and hire somebody in H-1B?
Yes.
The current rules?
Yes.
Unfortunately, no. The answer is no, which is where the biggest problem is.
I see.
And that is what I want to highlight.
What's so crazy is they literally explain what the scam is. They explain how it's happening, and then it just keeps happening. There's never any sort of resolution to it. It's like, yeah, this is the way it works, and then we take advantage of it this way, and then, well, they don't check this, so then you can go inside of this area. Oh my God!
Every American, right? You would hope they would assess the American workforce before we start scouring overseas, right?
We're seeing graduates come out of a 4-year college degree and are unable to find a job like what this guy was working. Is this guy vastly more talented than the graduate that's coming out of college? Is it just because he already has 10 years of experience? He's the go-to hire?
I mean, our college graduates are competing with a system that is built to disadvantage them.
Thank you. Fucking patriot. Thank God we have people realizing this. It is designed to fuck you over.
And here's the ways, right? Like I can write a job posting and I can require 10 different tech skills. One of them may be 8 years old. It's antiquated. Sure. But by adding this antiquated requirement onto a job posting, any recent grad is not going to have that. Now I can filter them out as a technical recruiter.
Sure. And if you're not getting algorithmically
that's an advanced scam. I never even thought of that. It's like what, asking people for COBOL? Like, yeah, like if you don't have gray hair, you probably don't know how to do COBOL.
Filtered out of job postings on LinkedIn. You can find job postings online hiring H-1Bs only.
Exactly.
What a racket.
Hi there. How are you? Do you know where Suite 678 might be? It might not even be in here.
It's a mailbox. It's not an actual physical.
It's a mailbox.
Oh,
okay,
mailbox.
So, yeah, we're just trying to confirm.
These and see if they're actual suites.
Yes.
Yeah.
678 is the first one.
Anything that's over a 200 is not going to be here.
Okay, so 534.
No.
That's not there.
They're reporting there's people working at that mailbox. Like they work inside that mailbox then.
Can we look inside the mailbox? Are there any people inside the mailbox?
7?
No, these are all like literal mailboxes that I put pieces of mail in and I take back.
Bro, I'm unemployed with 7+ years tech industry experience. And I know this video personally. Well, hey, listen. At least somebody from India is able to live your dream. Because you think about it, right? And so really, if your life is worse, but their life is better, there's really not a difference there. So the world really didn't get any better or worse. It just changed. So you're actually kind of selfish in a way for even having a problem with it. Yeah, I don't know why you're so what do you want them to die?
24.
Anything over 200 is not going to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, and just so you're aware, they're reporting to the USCIS that there are humans working inside these mailboxes.
Well, if they can fit in a mailbox this size, then sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, we have our answers. There was zero level of scrutiny at play here.
Zero.
What is our economy?
But what happens when an Indian comes?
This is one thing that a lot of people are going to start realizing, I think the more this is discussed, is that so much of our economic structure is based off of a house of cards. I think this is a great example of it.
Here on an F1 visa to study with the hopes of getting an H-1B visa and eventually a green card, and things don't go according to plan.
Raj, why are you here in Texas? What's going on?
I just came for my my further studies, like masters. I'm from India. I'm coming from Mumbai. Mumbai is my home country.
Nice place.
That's why I like this country.
Do you like USA or India more?
India more, but for my further studies, for my further studies, I have to come here.
And how difficult was it for you to move your whole life to the USA and come study here?
It's really challenging when I'm coming to here. It's gonna be a long story behind that I have to do a lot of interviews, and it's gonna be depend on them. If they want to give them a visa or not, it's a really big story. We have to do a lot of hard work on that. Even when we came here, we don't know where we have to live, what is going to be happening here, nothing. We don't know.
And how old are you?
I'm just like 23.
Keep in mind that the main group of people that benefits from this inside of the American ecosystem are top 1% business owners. Like the elite class, business owner class are the ones that really benefit from this. Nobody else benefits from it. Low-class people don't benefit from it. Middle-class people don't benefit from it. Even a lot of upper-class people don't really benefit from it unless they're kind of getting second-order effects from, like, you know, maybe cheaper products. But, you know, they don't need to worry about the price anyway.
It's a country that we can just make our future, just we can study and do hard work. Yeah. If we work here, we can get a good jobs and everything. But from our heart, we are connected to our country. And there are lots of Indians. They are doing a lot of things to do to stay here legally.
Where do you live? Do you live with like roommates?
Yeah, I live with my roommates. Before we are going to live, when I came here, it was like a really tough thing. Yeah. That's why in a 2-bedroom hall, we are living like 10 members.
10 people?
Yeah, what to save our money.
Sure.
Yeah, it's really hard working at the time.
So how did these folks get brought here? Well, that's where I started to tie it together to what I was seeing.
And that's the other thing, is that a lot of these people are living like him. Like, they're not living the American dream. They're being taken advantage of. Now, I know he's a student, but many other people are not. So it's, again, not even the people that are Indian are gaining from this, right? It's the same as like the illegal aliens. Like, yes, maybe you're getting paid more than you would where you were from, but you're not being paid how much you should be getting paid. So the only person that, like, just, you know, universally gains from this are the business owners.
We had a major hub in Dallas.
And there is
on
also,
my team that were hired.
Sorry, I don't want to pause again, but I will. There is a confluence and a converge here with left-wing and right-wing people that support this malicious compliance. Like Greg Abbott supports it, Trump supports it. You know, like left-wing people support it as well. There is a universal opinion on this that it is positive. Like, I think it's one of Trump's biggest L's, if you want me to be honest. I think it's a massive L. I think it's selling out the American people.
H-1Bs to work in Dallas.
Well,
they have children.
It's not partisan. Yeah, this is not a partisan issue.
The H-4 visa. Their spouses get the H-4 visa. I don't know, maybe that like the missing point for a lot of people here is when you're on an H-4 visa and you go to high school in Texas and you graduate from high school in Texas, you were not an international student. So there's guardrails in place at places like UT to ensure that you don't have these massive demographic changes. Well, those guardrails fail when all of a sudden these folks are classified as residents. Yep. I find it very interesting, Tyler, that we have folks on H-1Bs acting as technical recruiters. The person doing the vetting is, you know, they're not American. They don't have that, I don't know, underlying, like, for the home team, skin in the game.
Most people that come from, let's say, Mumbai, do they have plans of staying longer?
Most of our from my country, they just focus on like just we will get our degree and we will come back. But the thing is that they are not taking to go back to our country. Why? Because the thing is that in our country there are jobs, there are a lot of jobs, but what they pay, they are not satisfied with that pay.
So if everything
is another thing too, is that what you're really seeing is people are not leaving their country because of war. They're not leaving their country because of some sort of like a genocide or something like that going on. They're just leaving their country so they can make more money in our country, which is like, in a way it's okay. But the problem is that whenever you have a huge population of people that see your country as just purely an economic zone, this is not something that's good long-term for a country. It's just not.
Your way, would you like to be a permanent citizen here?
it's not only my dream. Everyone dreams like that to get a green card or citizen, permanent residence in United States of America. Why? Because we already spent over like 3 years here.
What do our college graduates lack? Is it tenacity and skill and intellect? Are Americans stupid, Nick?
Wow. I mean, I think we're naive. I'll be honest. I think we've operated in a high trust society for a very long.
Oh, bro, he's going there. Yes.
Time. Like I mean, as a father of kids, I raised them to do the right thing, to work hard, to go to school, to get the good grades.
Do the right thing.
I used to tell them, like, if you grind, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like we are.
The thing is that, like, growing up, I was never taught that. My dad always told me, you've got to do whatever the fuck you possibly can to get ahead, because if you don't, they will. And that was it. And I think that really, if you look at a lot of people that are taught like, oh, well, just work hard and you're going to succeed, that's something to tell somebody to make yourself feel good. Not to help them, but to make yourself feel good.
Autocracy. I actually am.
That's right, he was.
I've changed my messaging to them.
Yeah. What is the messaging now?
Well, now it's
ABC.
Need to do the right thing, but you also have to understand you are competing in a system that is built structurally to disadvantage you.
How much money does it cost for you to come all the way from Mumbai to Houston, Texas?
To here, I already spent like 35, almost 40K, $48,000.
So that's a lot of money in India.
That's a lot of money.
How do most people afford to get here?
Everyone do like that. They have some savings in our country. Some savings like out their fathers or something. They have some gold or something. They are struggling hard to get.
78% of wealthy Indian parents send kids abroad, risking retirement savings. I mean, I don't blame them, right? I mean, like, if I was rich in India, I'd want my kid to go somewhere that was a lot nicer. Sure. I mean, I get it. I understand that completely. Sure.
The job here, they are selling their homes in our country to only just to visit the United States of America. They are selling homes. They are selling their like savings and everything, the gold and everything. And when they are coming here, they are not satisfied. Why? Because after all these things, the IT job market is no more. We are not getting good jobs and nothing like that.
Who benefits from importing infinite labor from all over the planet?
I mean, I think there's a bunch of beneficiaries to this.
Who's winning right now?
Yeah, well, it's not the youth.
Sure.
It's not the American worker. It is big capital. These folks don't have freedom of movement.
That's right.
If they're let go, they have 60 days to find a new job, or they have to leave the country, or really what ends up happening is they just change status to a new visa.
Yeah.
But they should leave the country.
If you can't get a job in IT, what's your plan?
The last option, if I will not get a job, like even I also find a girl on the dating places.
Any nice Indian girl?
Fucking dream.
Girls?
No, not an Indian girls.
Who?
One white and one Mexican. And the white women, they are not like a greedy. Some of them like a greedy, but everyone not is greedy. But in Mexicans,
yeah, is that right?
like a greedy. Some of them like a greedy, but everyone not is greedy. But in Mexicans, you cannot trust them.
What have you seen?
Not trust.
What have they done to you?
What did they do?
One
to
of
you?
my friends story. So he's just thinking to what to do, and he's trying to get a jobs and a lot of things. After that, all the hard working, he's not getting a job. So he find a girl. So first my friend said, "Oh, I like you. Can I get your number or something?"
Yeah, okay.
And then they went for the dates and everything. My
That's
friend he said to their Mexican girls, "Oh, can I ask you for the favor? It's not only my favor, it's you too. But because you are struggling hard, so it's really good for you too. So can we do like a marriage just to fix my papers?"
Sure.
So she said, "Yeah, okay then."
Did they get married?
Yeah, they get married, and the thing is that after they're getting married, and she said, "I have some conditions. Like when she's going to sign the papers, she wants like $5,000 in her first month."
Based Latinas. I gotta say it. That's smart.
Like, well, let's look at Amazon, right? They laid off 16,000 people January 28th, 15,000 in October. I am sure those were not only
exactly.
In fact, I know of at least one that wasn't an American. Now, the difference between her and I is I'm sitting here, right? I'm not worried about being deported. My visa's not going to get lapsed. And these folks, I mean, they bought cars on 5-year notes. Their entire family will be uprooted. They may even have a kid here that's now an American by birthright citizenship. When someone has that much to lose, you can really compel them to do anything you want.
Then you see them giving up.
I'm glad that he's able to identify that, because that's another huge problem too, where obviously if you have this, imbalance of power where the employer not only controls now your job, but they control your entire destiny in the country, that gives the employer way more power to negotiate different terms for that employment. And it's unfair.
Everything in order to fulfill this dream or get their kids from this status of being lower or middle class to upper middle class and beyond. They may sell the family farm for all that, right?
Back home, their families are becoming millionaires, so to speak.
Oh yeah, multimillionaires, right? They're wealthy. And so I think we just...
More wealth redistribution away from the United States.
Sort of we created that gold rush.
And this is a torta. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
And after that, she is telling...
I love how he knew what it was, too.
This is my first condition, and now listen my second condition. Every month you have to pay me like on the payments, like every month $1,000. After that, in additional to, you have to pay some of my rent, some of my bills.
So it's like a real marriage now.
Yeah, but she don't want to sleep with my friend.
And she doesn't want to have sex.
Yeah.
Dude. This is outrageous.
No, she don't want anything.
Oh, she just wants the money.
Just want money. Even
she just wants the money.
They got married.
Yeah.
At the time, he already gave $5,000 to her.
He's really living the American dream, huh?
After she receiving $5,000, she is like disappear. She's not responding. She's not receiving the calls and everything.
Right.
She's just ignoring him. When she needs money, when she gets a time for her payment, she's calling, oh, where are you? He asks for the money. Where is my payment for this month? I'm doing your work from last 2 days and you're not paying for me. When she got her money for the payments, for the first payment month, then she
disappeared again?
She did the same thing.
She'll come back the next month for more money. And this friend, this isn't about you?
The thing...
You're not the friend, right?
No. No.
I'm the person.
You...
It was me all along. Wow.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This happened
Man.
to you.
I heard I did a lot of hard work, like 8 to 9 months to get that money, and the beach she took in 2 months.
How is it being an Indian in 2026 here in Texas?
Well, he's living the American nightmare now. So you're married to a foreign wife that doesn't love you, won't have sex with you, and only interacts with you for money. All right, well, it's a different kind of American dream.
They are thinking like they are seeing us like they are thinking, oh, Indians, you are Indians, you are not our category. You just be aside. One homeless came to my store, and he's telling me like he's asking me, oh, can I get the lighter? I said, okay, you have to pay for that lighter. So he's telling me like, this is my country. I'm just fed up with these things.
Really?
Yeah. From only just from 2 months. What I say.
You ruined the whole experience.
All the things, all the dreams.
Yeah.
I once talked to a guy, 27 years in the United States, not a citizen. And I'm not saying they should be citizens. I'll be real clear. I think they should have departed after 3 years, period. But they've been here, bound to their employer. That's a shit system. It doesn't benefit anybody. And then we have to think about the problems that it gives to their kids. They come over here with their kid. Their kid can stay on the H4 until they're 21. They age out of the system. Now, maybe they have to move back to India where they don't have any family. There's no angle that you can take that says this H-1B is good unless you are big capital.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's not.
GDP goes up.
GDP goes up.
And I read today that there is 104 million people that are not employed or seeking employment in the United States right now.
The needs shall inherit the earth.
Are we in too deep?
We probably are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the depressing thing.
I think we need to pause all H-1Bs.
Moratorium.
Damn. You have to look at illegal immigration versus legal immigration.
Sure.
And right now, I think the nation, by the mandate that was given to Trump in the House when in Congress when we, was 2024,
that's been squandered,
it showed
by the
that
way.
we had the appetite. We wanted mass deportations. We wanted to, end illegal immigration. But now here we are, a couple years into it. You hear the messaging changing away from mass deportations to only criminals. The reason I bring that up is if you don't have the appetite to handle illegal immigration correctly or, authoritatively, you're not.
See, this is the problem. Is that he's totally right about this? Is that everybody wants to do this until they see what doing it is. Mass deportations and removing illegal aliens is tearing apart families. It is rounding up kids. It is, basically alligator Alcatrazes all over the country. If you don't want that, you don't want mass deportations. You can't say that you don't like illegal immigration and then say that you don't like the solution to illegal immigration. Obama didn't care. Obama didn't do enough.
To have the appetite to do what needs to happen to put the genie back in the bottle for the legal aspect. Any of those guys that are simping for the Indians or the immigration lawyers, you. This is America. This is my nation. This is my kids' inheritance.
That's right.
You. The system is broken and we need to fix it.
In my exit interview, they go, hey, we're replacing you guys. We're getting rid of the whole team and we're replacing you guys with Indians. Yeah, I swear to God. I look them dead in the eye and go, you guys know I'm Indian, right? No, you don't get it. We're getting rid of you. We're moving the job to India to be done by Indians from India who live there, who will do it cheaper. And in that moment, I turned into every one of your fathers. I was like, these goddamn Indians are taking our jobs.
You can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
Bro, I don't know why he said that. Was one of the dumbest fucking things he said, man. It was so fucking stupid. I was shocked that he said that. And again, I'm going to link you guys the video. I mean, this is a long video. I wanted to watch it. And again, I think this problem is a lot bigger than what people realize. I do. And I think what's going to happen more and more is that as you start seeing more citizen journalism like this, you're going to start seeing this manifesting all over inside of the country. Is that this is happening inside of medicine, it's happening inside of childcare, it's happening in IT, and what do you think the odds are that it's happening everywhere else? And so the fifth guy's name, what is this? Okay. So many companies propped up by bullshit. Yeah, exactly. And they're all benefiting from it, so they don't say anything about that. Trump is Epstein class confirmed, doesn't care about deportations. Well, I think, again, Trump is very much an imperfect actor, right? I mean, Trump's better than Kamala Harris, but he's not doing a lot of the things that I think that he should be doing. And so I feel like that's been a problem for quite a while. And it's been a problem. Bro named Skooma, yeah, sure. He increased the price of H-1B by $100K or something like that. And that's good. I'm happy about that. It's very good. But there are also other things that I think could be a lot better. And what I think has happened so far is that it's very weird to me because it's like everybody knows these scams exist. Everybody knows what the problem is. Everybody knows where the problem is, but nobody wants to actually solve it. And the problem that I have is that you have all these people that want to talk a big game, but whenever things actually get serious and there are actions being taken, now they're terrified of it. It's like the whole, Iran can never have a nuclear weapon. Then you have to bomb Iran because they're going to make one unless you do it. Well, you can talk to them. They're not listening. They're going to do it anyway. They're going to say they're not doing it, then they're going to do it. Or deportations. This is another one. Well, what do you think deportations look like? It means going to people's work, dragging them out of their fucking house, and then taking their shit and putting them in a camp until you deport them. That's what it means. And so if you're not willing to do that, you fundamentally are not, you actually don't believe what you're saying. You actually don't care, or you only care to the extent, and this is also a major problem with what we have, is that People are way too controlled by the emotional outrage from, I would say, far left people. Like, the moment that far left people go into like a frenzy over something, a lot of right-wing people think, oh my God, okay, well, I have to listen to them. No, you don't. They're a bunch of mentally unstable, SSRI addicted, middle-aged, screaming, hysterical women. No, you don't. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to care about them. You don't have to take them seriously. You don't have to look at their point of view. It's all completely worthless. It is a temper tantrum. So just ignore it. But the problem is that SSRIs are not addictive. Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe they're addicted to something else. So, and this is the problem, because they're nuts and violent. Well, then just go and round them up and arrest them. Like, that's what's easy about, see, the solution to this is so easy, but, and again, also, if you're going to arrest the violent protesters, you are going to have people die. I guarantee you will have people die, because somebody will escalate it, an error will be made, a gun will be drawn, and it will be shot. That's what's going to happen, because it is human error. That's just the way it is. So the problem with this is that you have an overwhelming amount of people that want to talk about how bad the problem is, but they're unwilling to take the actions to solve the problem. That's the issue that I have. That's the problem that I have with it, more than anything else. Then the judges let them out? Yeah, but then you go after the judges. But then they say, oh, you can't do that. Why not? Just do it. And so this is the issue, is that people are mentally controlled, and they've been ideologically captured by ideas, systems, and designs that are made intentionally to subvert them. But they don't realize that, and so they have to keep living inside of the lines. It's a box that your enemy has drawn for you. Why would you do this? It drives me fucking crazy. I don't understand it at all. We can't do it because we don't have 50 years of institutional power. They do. You just do it. You just do it. It's like whenever they shut down USAID, do you know how they did that? They went in there and they stopped the payments and they told everybody to get the fuck out. You're gone. It's actually so easy. The problem is that people are unwilling to take the action. That's the main issue. They're unwilling to take the action, and because they're unwilling to take the action, things just continuously get worse. Yes, you just flip the switch. It's actually that easy. And look at El Salvador. You just do it politically? Well, I mean, as long as you can do it, period, that's what matters. And if you go after the ones funding it, like Cognizant and Amazon, then you really solve it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They do have to go after them. And they are the ones that benefit from it more than anything else. Most people are scared to solve problems because doing so is hard emotionally. Yeah, they're scared to solve problems because in the process of solving those problems, they have to do things that are mean.